Welcome back to the Everyday Faith Podcast from Eastside with today's faith-rooted principle.
Hey, it's Pastor Finley Cutshaw again. Today is Sunday, February the 22nd. I don't know what time you'll be listening to this, but I hope you're getting ready to go to church or you've enjoyed a good church service. And can I encourage you every Sunday, be sure and pray for church, pray for me, pray for your pastor if you're not a member of Eastside, and take the time to worship the Lord on Sunday. It is the Lord's Day. Today's rooted principle is this: surrender yourself completely to God's ongoing work in your life. Philippians 1:6 says this, being confident of this very thing, that he which hath begun a good work in you will perform it until the day of Jesus Christ. That tells us that God is always working on us. If you've ever gone to the chiropractor, you've heard the words, now just relax while I adjust your neck. And then suddenly a twist and a crack. It's like a release of tension in your neck when he makes that adjustment. The sound of bones cracking then becomes very satisfying because you do sort of feel better. The same thing happens when your back gets adjusted, if it needs it. You know, they tell you, take a breath, let it out, relax, and then crack. And so what you're doing is you're trusting that chiropractor to straighten you out. Here's the point. If you resist the adjustment, it doesn't go as well. If you don't relax when he tells you, it's not going to crack and pop and get straightened out. The same could be said in our lives spiritually. When we get saved, we belong to God and we are headed to heaven. That's for sure. God is not going to allow us to miss that. When you accept Christ, you're his forever. But God also wants to give us some adjustments while we're living in this life. He wants to straighten us out. And what we have to do is relax, not resist. We must trust him. We must trust his care, his perfect hands, his perfect power, his perfect ability to give us the adjustments for the things that are on the inside that will make everything much better on the outside. If you can trust a chiropractor, guess what? You can certainly trust the Lord. God is not finished working on us. Remember, today's rooted principle is surrender yourself completely to God's ongoing work in your life. Philippians 1:6 says, being confident of this very thing, that he which hath begun a good work in you will perform it until the day of Jesus Christ. Remember, trust the Lord.
Thanks for joining us for today's Rooted Principle right here on the Everyday Faith Podcast. If today's conversation has encouraged you, be sure to share it with someone who might need it, and don't forget to follow and subscribe so you never miss an episode. We'll see you next time right here on the Everyday Faith Podcast.